name's Phoebe, welcome to the Backlog Quest. It's been a while since I last did anything on this channel at all. 5 months in fact. I never intended on being that long between videos. While nothing has been getting released, I have still been working on the channel in the background. And that has involved writing up reviews of books and TV shows that I've completed, updating my banner more than once, and the channel icon, making several templates for title cards, none of which I'm happy with yet, which is why my title cards keep changing and will keep changing until I find something that I love. And recording audio for videos that I never ended up releasing because I just couldn't stand how my voice sounded when I was editing, and this is my second attempt at recording this video. My first attempt at recording was in March. I thought a good place to start with releasing what I hope to be regular videos is by doing a tag. The tag I've chosen to cover today is the BookTube Geek tag. A tag I thought was very appropriate since I don't just cover books on this channel, I also cover TV shows, movies, and games. So let's start with the questions. Question 1. What is your favourite TV series? I have many TV shows that I consider my favourite. My overall favourite, however, is Stargate SG-1. I've always enjoyed science fiction, especially science fiction about space, and another thing I've always loved is Egyptian mythology. So it was easy when a show came along that combined my two favourite things. It was instant love for me. My favourite character is easily Daniel Jackson, the geeky archaeologist. I wanted to be an archaeologist when I was growing up, and it is something that I still want to be. I know the job's nowhere near as exciting as portrayed on TV. This show just combines all my favourite things into one show, and I love it. If you're looking at watching Stargate yourself, I highly recommend Seasons 1 to 5 and Season 7. Season 6 has one of my favourite episodes with Teal'c as a fireman. The episode's called The Changeling, but the rest of the season doesn't have the same feel as what the earlier seasons does. And Season 8 just lost the plot altogether. Season 9 was meh. And Season 10 I felt was just picking up the pace again and starting to get somewhere, but was cancelled before the storyline could fully play itself out. And despite the latest seasons not being as good, it's still one of my favourite TV shows, and Season 1 to 7 get regular rewatches as well as the better episodes from Season 8 and 10. Question 2. What is your favourite movie? Bill and Ted is my favourite movie, and I love both Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey equally. My mum introduced me to these movies while I was in high school, and I bet she wished she didn't because I would watch them over and over again. They're my now most watched movies, and they're just so much fun seeing Bill and Ted kidnap people from different time periods and not worrying about changing the past or anything at all in order to finish a school assignment. And they are doing that assignment so that the utopia that Rufus lives in comes to exist because the entire future relies on them passing. In the second movie, when they die, I love that their carefree attitudes and how they end up befriending death, and it's just a fun, silly story that I love. It's a story that I love to watch when I want to unwind. Question 3. What video or computer games are you obsessed with? And this is a very easy question for me to answer. My video game obsession is the Monkey Island series. My favourite out of the series is Curse of Monkey Island, the third game. I was introduced to the Monkey Island series with a demo of Escape from Monkey Island, the fourth and worst game of the series. I loved the humour in that demo so much that I played that demo to death. So when I had saved up enough pocket money, Christmas money, and birthday money to purchase the game, I found that there was a game called Curse of Monkey Island, and it was a lot more cartoony, which was the style I already liked over the 3D graphics that the fourth game came with. And I've never been that fond of 3D graphics in games, even when it was brand new, or especially when it was brand new, because it was all that boxy. It looked very, very boxy. Curse was also a lot cheaper than Escape from Monkey Island, so I purchased Curse instead. And I'm glad I made that purchase since I didn't know if I would have enjoyed the series as much if I started with the fourth game. Curse of Monkey Island's artwork is so beautiful, the voice acting is superb, and the game got me back into original DOS games. And I went back to The Secret of Monkey Island, and LeChuck's Revenge, and I fell in love with the point-and-click genre because of these games. Question 4. What cartoon do or did you love? My favourite cartoon is Daria. It was a show that used to be on in the afternoons at the end of the children's cartoon block just before the news, the last cartoon of the day. A cartoon that my siblings and I were only allowed to watch because my mum loved the cartoon herself. It was for an older age group, but it didn't stop me from loving the show. And when I rewatched Daria, when it was finally released on DVD, I realised just how adult the show actually is. I didn't realise that when I was younger, because a lot of what was in there went over my head while I was watching as a child. Daria is just so relatable. The misfit who doesn't care that she doesn't fit in with everyone else, but so human at the same time, because there's certain areas where she does care but doesn't want to show that she cares. From the first season to the 5th season, there's so much growth between Daria, her best friend Jane, Daria's sister, Quinn, both Daria's parents, and some of the extended cast. I love Daria's dry sense of humour. The show has aged well, and while I don't rewatch the entire series, especially the episodes with Tom in them because he irritated me, I watch random episodes at least once a year. I love this show more as an adult than when I originally watched it. Question 5. What is your favourite comic book? I haven't read many Western comic books. I was always more into fiction books with as many words as possible than books with pictures. This is mainly because I'd read through the comic books far too quickly, and they were so expensive to buy each volume, and all too quickly I'd run out of reading material and couldn't afford to continue. My favourite manga series is Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyone not familiar with the manga, it's not like the anime at all. It doesn't just involve card games. There's a lot of horror elements to the early chapters, and my reason for falling in love with the series is similar to why I love Stargate. It has a lot of Egyptian mythology aspects to the comic books. I got into the manga in the first place because I wanted more of the story, and a lot of the anime have a read the manga ending or differ from the anime enough that I want to read the manga to finish off the stories, or to get the full story. Question 6. Have you ever been to a geeky convention? And that answer is yes, I've been to several geeky conventions and plan to go to another one later this year. I would like to do more, but travelling to the conventions is not always convenient, and I like to have a bit of spending money for books and merchandise. The most fun geeky convention I've been to is Dimension Jump, and Dimension Jump is a Red Dwarf convention that's held in Nottingham in England. They have a limited number for who can attend the convention, and the next convention is already sold out. I would love to attend another convention in the future for Red Dwarf. That just involves saving up a lot of money for an overseas trip and hoping that I get a ticket before they sell out, because they sell out fast. Question 7. What places have you visited that have brought out your inner geek? It doesn't take much to bring out my inner geek. Bookstores, libraries, game stores, someone wearing a geeky t-shirt or someone asking me about my own, seeing something that is on TV or a book that reminds me of something that's from TV or a book. It's just I geek out all the time. And the final question, question 8, what would make your geeky dreams come true? My geeky dream is to become traditionally published author of geeky books. I've been writing as my main hobby since I finished high school on a daily basis, but it's only in the past 2 years that I've shifted from just writing for fun to actually aiming to be published. These are just a few of my geeky favourites. I have many more. I don't know who originally came up with this tag. I don't even remember whose channel I saw it on originally. I have included questions in the description. If you'd like to do the tag yourself, leave me a comment if you end up doing this tag or you've already done this tag. Would love to watch. Until next time.